gentlemen, we are live right here at the Meade County Fair. Welcome to the show. I got Mark Burnett, and obviously the man, the myth, the legend. It is Mr. David Pace, Mayor, all kinds of names. What do you?
Mayor.
Just Fair Board Manager this week.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
There
It's
you go.
Fair Board Manager. That's what
I
we're
like
at.
it.
We're here talking about fair.
That's fair.
First of all, we're sorry for getting started a little late. There's
Yep.
a lot of stuff going on at the fair today.
A lot.
Hey, we had it's a good time at the fair. The weather tonight is beautiful.
Beautiful.
We had some rain earlier. Some
Roger.
Roger. Well, it already came, so we can call it what it was.
Okay. Is
So
it
we
going to
had-
come
we-
again?
We had a little weather. No, it looks like it's going to be pretty
So
clear.
one of the things we tell everybody, just because it's raining in Painville doesn't mean it's raining at the fairgrounds.
That's
So
right.
We try to get on the radio and tell people, come on out. It's
That's right.
not bad here. We haven't had the rain we had wasn't bad. It was just perfect rain to cool the temperature down a little bit, and we've got a really good Monday night crowd at this time, and it's a good
great.
turnout.
I mean, the weather this week looks like it's going to be 83 and 85, 86 degrees for the highs, and lows in the upper the upper 60s.
And
so
those are great.
those
weather.
are great fair weather.
And
You might need a sweater at night for some people, but
and we tell everybody, it's nice, those intermittent showers. If it's not storms, everybody can come on. If it's just a chance for a rain shower, it's not that bad. Come on out. We've got lots of gravel parking, a lot of blacktop to walk on.
Yep.
And come. If you could smell through these microphones, you could smell. I can still smell food from the
I'm
food
hungry.
booths.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm starving.
We're getting ready to go eat.
Yeah,
So.
I hope so. So tonight we crowned a couple of winners, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I haven't got the names,
Oh,
but
hold on. I got them.
I just saw our superintendent for the pageants. She just went in the fair office with those results.
Okay. Well,
They're-
I'll pull them up for you here in just a second while
That'd
y'all
be
keep
fine.
talking. Mm-hmm.
We kind of talked about tonight. It's been a busy day here. It started early this morning. We have the youth rabbit show and poultry show, and it's been a busy day. We had and swine started coming in last night. They try to travel when it's cool. It's been unusually cool for that barn, and it's just been a great turnout. They had the show over there, and Compton, I can't remember her first name right now, was the grand champion hog there.
Okay.
So it's over there. We'll be moving over into our grand champion pens, and the rides opened at 6 o'clock. And if I don't know if it's just me, but it is probably one of the best layouts and number of rides over there. It's crowded.
It
If you
looks
haven't
amazing.
been over there, it is really busy over there. And there's been people riding for over 2 hours. Some
Wow.
of those rides you couldn't tie me on.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
My
But
mind wouldn't take it for that long.
I mean, the kids have been all excited. Everybody's having a good time that's been coming by us today here in the booth. Again, we normally go on at around 5 o'clock and do about a half an hour to an hour. With all the busyness, we're going to give you more of a recap. But at
well,
least now we get to come live and
yeah.
tell you some of the winners and things like that. So it's been nice.
I bit off more than I could chew. I tell you what, that was it took me a while to set that up and just get the perfect shot. And I also learned a couple lessons. I need to get some better lighting because it looks great to all the people, but when you start putting a camera in there, you're going to have to adjust the lighting just to get a good quality image.
'cause they turn everything off except for the stage lighting, and it makes it a little more difficult. And people don't realize the number of people that attend those.
Oh,
And
it's huge.
It was packed in there.
It was packed.
Air conditioners weren't keeping up as best they could. It was 75 degrees, but it was
I thought
still
it was
good.
just fine because I went from a sweaty mess to a nice cooled off dude by the time it was all said and done. So it was really good.
I mean, that's one of the when it's hot outside, that's one of the best places at the fairs.
We tell everybody that building and the home environment building or home and garden, those are the two places to cool off. And the home and garden to me is the jewel of the fair. I tell people that every year. If you don't walk through that, you've missed a big part of the fair, all the homemade fruits, vegetables, canning, woodworking. It's just quilts. I mean, it's there. If you haven't made it there, it's unreal. And we built that. It's hard to believe that community building is now 28 years old now. It's hard to believe that it's been here that long.
Well
and,
kept,
when
maintained.
we've used it for everything. We've sold cattle in there. We've had wedding receptions. We've had politicians visiting us and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But like now, right now, we just we've had English and miniature horse show going on. We had the Ms. contest about in that building. Demolition Derby started with Power Wheels. We had we did them on the blacktop just so they could move, and it was a big turnout. And we unfortunately had to cancel the youth talent contest. Just wasn't enough interest in it this year for participation.
That's too bad.
And probably the part that'll keep people here to about 8:15. We do the ticket drawing for first is $5,000, and then we do $1,000, $1,000, and $1,000.
I still got to register for that.
Total, your ticket will go over there. You'd have to get a ticket at the
have to
gate.
go buy a
Wait a minute.
ticket.
Did Vicky have your tickets?
Vicky has tickets. That's right.
I took them and put them in for you.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah,
good.
she filled them out and I put them in there.
All right,
for you.
good.
So
That's
I think
good.
you're in.
All right.
I think you're in.
That's good.
So we're hanging out till 10, right?
Let me catch this one.
Go ahead.
Oh,
call.
absolutely.
So,
We know
Mark,
you're
I'm going to
busy.
let you talk fair. I'm going to go get those results, and I'll be right back. While
All right,
y'all
you go
keep
do
talking.
that. I'm going to talk about what else happened today, and then we'll talk a little bit about tomorrow. So, guys, right now going on, and right out the door here to my left. Yeah, you're right. If we're looking back here, as you're looking at us out here on your computer or screen, is the Demolition Derby going on right now. And there was one time back in the day that I actually helped work WMMG to announce that. I had no idea what I was doing, and I would just crunch and crash. Oh, look, that was but it was a great time. I love coming out to the fair and doing those type of things, and those experiences are awesome. So, but the big thing tonight, if you haven't got out here yet, you still have about 45 minutes or so. About 45 minutes to come in, buy a ticket, get over to the Fair Board building, and put in your ticket for the $8,000 cash giveaway. First place is going to be $5,000. Second and third and fourth, $1,000 each. So that gives you a total of $8,000 cash. So we got David back.
Sorry about that. That was
That's
our
all right.
promoter on the Demolition Derby. So.
Oh, is everything okay?
Yeah, good,
okay,
great.
Good. So you still have time, 45 minutes. I know if in Meade County you can get here in 45 minutes if you need to. So come out.
You have to be present to win.
You have to be present to win. So that is in again just about 45 minutes from now, and maybe I don't know if we'll be on air still at that time or not, but maybe we will be, and we'll be able to say, hey, who won that? But who knows? Steve just stepped out to go look for the winners of the pageant winners and things. He wanted to bring that in and bring it up. So, David, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit else what happened today and kind of recap us a little bit, and then we'll start getting into the rest of the week.
What I'd like to do is back up to Thursday. That was our first kickoff kind of day. We call it our work days.
Right.
We do work days, and our numbers probably weren't as large as ever, but there were still probably 75 people here to help us get, I call it putting the lipstick on the finishing touches. But the one thing, Mark, we were really, really pleased about was how many people came out and they worked.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the best groups we've had in ever, possibly. I had 2 true legal pad sheets of job duties, and we finished every one of them but one, and that's unheard of. So
that's awesome. And the work days were Thursday and Friday, right?
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning.
Friday, Saturday morning. And the way you all work that, you all usually give away passes for those who come all 3 days.
You can come on in. Sorry about that again.
Sorry.
But
you do like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you work all 3 days, you usually give passes or something. Is that still happening?
if you can go ahead and bring a radio and come on in. Sorry about that, Mark.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So is that still the way it is? You give a pass
if
for
you work all
if you
3
work all 3
days. I mean, it's a gate pass. It's not a ride pass or anything
Just
else.
get you in for the regular, get the commercial buildings, watch the shows and things like that, right?
And, a lot of people like that. But I tell you, I did ask.
It helps a little bit. I mean, not everybody comes for the rides. A lot of people come for the show and the fun and the camaraderie. And
I did ask that question this year. I said, you all have been such great workers. How many of you would come if there wasn't a pass?
Yeah.
And 2/3 or more raised their hand. They would come help get the fair going.
Well, that's what you said. It's about the community. It's about giving back.
We've talked about this is Meade County. Everybody takes pride in this fair, and that's what we want it to be.
Yeah.
And that's the whole goal of what we want it for. and we want them to take ownership. And that's the one part that's really worked well, I think, on our behalf is, when people are buying in, and like I told you, we've got 4 generations out here working to make things happen. So it's really it's kind of a fun thing for all of us.
It's a blessing. It's it makes it fun. Usually, like in any organization, you learn more about people when you work side by side with them than when you're actually maybe, like if you think about church, Sunday morning sitting in the pew with and you talk to people and you meet them, but you don't necessarily know them. But you put a project together and you go to work with them and you see them side by side.
Yeah.
You get to know them in a different light, and you're and then it builds that team building, right?
Go ahead.
We have one lady, and it's the Tondras family, I'll just say, and there's probably 30 of them. And that's probably being slack on numbers, but she runs our painting crew.
Yeah.
I work trying to get someone to paint our arenas before the fair just to spruce them up because of the changes and different things. Couldn't get anybody lined up with sprayers, and other people were tied up. She and her crew of ladies painted by hand both the wooden plank fences on both arenas.
That's a lot of work.
In 2
without
days.
A sprayer, yeah.
2 days.
Oh my.
So, and I want to thank everybody that comes out. And the other part is the contributors, the sponsors. I mean, it wouldn't be our fair if people didn't contribute.
That's fair.
And
That's fair. That's fair.
We've touched on this a little bit. We didn't want to have to. It just came down to financially, we had to raise the gate this year.
Yeah.
It's a business decision.
Nobody likes to have to pay more for something, but you look at how it is right now. It went up to $15 as a ticket seller. As my wife just walked
Hustler.
over there. So speaking of ticket sellers, it's much easier to count by the 15s than it is by 14s or 13s.
Well, you're messed up on dollar night off.
Oh, I know. It's
14,
good.
28.
That's that way every year. Every year, the Wednesday. Oh, wait a minute. We probably overcharge a little bit in the beginning of the day. That's purely by accident.
Well, I have the winners. Are you ready? All right. So I'm going to go with the Miss first. The older ladies who are typically married and have moved on in their lives far beyond.
They're not old.
They're not older.
They're just older than
the old ladies.
They've passed
They're wiser. They're wiser.
The younger age.
That's
limit.
right. So the humanitarian award went to Rachel Hoskins. She was contestant number 6. The most photogenic was Sydney Reed, contestant number 4. She actually got 2 prizes. She was also the second runner-up, Sydney Reed, contestant number 4. And then the first runner-up was Ashley Childs, who we all know to be the marketing director at the high school. And then, of course, the grand winner, this is the drum roll, Miss Meade County Fair Miss is Erica Bevel, contestant number 10. Yeah, so she won that round. And then, of course, I'm going to tell you, there was a lot of contestants this year for the Miss and for the Miss.
It's Miss and Ms.
It's a Ms.
It's Miss and
MS. Well, okay.
Miss and MS.
MISS and
then
MS.
and MS.
See, I always thought that MISS and MS was just a short way of saying the same thing.
No.
Because Mrs. is the married version.
Correct.
But you don't have to be married to be in that contest.
Spanish speakers make it so much simpler. Senor, senora, and chica. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Meade County 2024 pageant. They had the People's Choice Award, which went to contestant number 7, which was Julia Stewart. Another favorite one that you always hear about is Miss Congeniality. It's Natalie Nelson, contestant number 1. And then it was second runner-up, which was, I want to say this right, it's Kaya Robertson, and she was contestant number 9. And then the first runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, was Julia Stewart, number 7. And as we like to say, the grand champion for Miss Meade County Fair 2024 is contestant number 3, Miss Kelly White. And I'm pleased to tell you that not only is she the Meade County Fair Queen, but she is also going to be a brand new employee at the Messenger for the marketing department.
Good
Isn't that
deal.
cool? Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm glad I took a
I was
picture
looking for
of
a
the
drummer.
winner.
I don't know which button to push.
There,
so.
I don't know. It's one of these. It's not even playing, so it's all
There
good.
we go.
Anyway, so
We ran out of
but
room.
it was cool. We recorded it. We'll be putting disc together for those girls and come back and get a copy of it.
Nice.
It's probably going to take me a minute to put that together, but they'll come back. I know we're going to get them together to do interviews this week and talk about that and get that up live to everybody so they can hear from them and what that experience was like. But I know that tonight, right now, there's a lot of crashing going on out there.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some big engines and a lot of work that goes into that. I know there's a few out here locally, like Adam Fouché. He's big into making some motors. I see him
They
online
take
all the
it
time.
serious. It's a serious sport for these guys.
The bad part is that was the lawnmowers.
Yeah.
Oh no,
wasn't the cars.
I came in. The cars were out there.
Well, they're just now lining up
yeah.
to go. The lawnmowers went for about an hour and a half.
Oh my!
Yeah, they
So,
did go for a while.
I mean,
Now,
they
do
were
they go
powerful.
until they just die, or how does that happen?
or they turn it off, or
Until
turn
Run
over.
out of gas. Okay.
Until all of them, until you can't move, right?
They're built like little tanks, to be honest. So it's
Mm-hmm. So-
a great turnout with the blocks. We couldn't move them this morning. We had a great rain overnight for Brandenburg, but it was perfect for the fair.
This has
it
been a
settled
nice-
the dust. It was
I mean,
really good.
It feels clean.
Yeah.
You got clean air, cool air.
Yeah.
It's not that hot. Even in the heat of the day, it was only about 85 degrees, 86 degrees.
I've gotten calls for a week. What are you going to do? How are you going to do this? I said,
Very
you can
carefully.
do anything you want. You can plan all you want, but you can't fool with Mother Nature.
That's right.
You make it work. If she makes it work, we make it work. But if it doesn't work, that's what we have trouble
Sheriff's
with.
waving
so.
at us on the way out.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, a lot of work went in. I think y'all are off to a great start. It looks amazing. The grounds look amazing. I know you were mentioning volunteers. They did a lot of work. I've been seeing them interacting. Obviously, this is my first year to really get into the fair with a lot of the activities during the day before a lot of people show up. So I've been really excited about today. I think it went off successfully.
A lot of people don't realize that our first Saturday and Sunday, first Saturday is horse shows. We have a cornhole tournament.
Yeah.
We have multiple events that go on that Saturday. Then Sunday, we have our community worship service and gospel sing. And and the first weekend is free.
Yeah.
Some fairs think we've lost our mind to have that. We want people to come out and get a taste of what's here. Walk around, see the facilities without being 8,000 people here. It lets them just get around, see the blacktop. Some people tell me they haven't been here in 8 or 10 years, and they don't even recognize the place now.
We've seen it over the years gradually just get better and better and better. But at the same time, it's like, that's because you guys. It's a testament to you guys on the fair board. Not just the volunteers, but the people who sponsor and help. The whole community comes together, like you said, and you don't have to go, borrow a bunch of money and put in a big, construction project. Over time, you can build it and build it and build it. Eventually, you have a great facility. This has been a great facility for decades,
Well,
and it's just getting better and better.
I've told it a million times, if the fair board could get rid of me, they would be rich. But, the
I don't
thing
think you're
is,
getting rid of the fair board anytime soon.
we try our best to invest everything, and that's where we were able, and we mentioned the price of going to $15. We hadn't raised the gate since 2018. We were able to offset some of the improvements, some of the cost of raising it by renting the grounds. And we are still trying to rent that. We have a building or two we rent, but we were able to rent the carnival ground twice, and that offset that cost. And unfortunately, we probably should have done a $1 raise every other year just to keep it up. But a $3 raise still will put the fair up against anybody. For $15, you can come for all day long, do anything you want here, ride rides, do every show. That includes parking. The only thing it doesn't is that delicious smell that every time they open the door we get a whiff of.
Yeah.
You have to pay to eat. That's the only thing.
I'm
if
ready
you want
go
to.
eat. Yeah.
Well, there's a few little places out here where you might be able to, get a sample or something.
Yeah.
But pretty much, if you want to have it, but the food here is great. You have the the cattlemen's, you have the all the different sports teams and things from the high school. Each have their own booths and things, and so you're not just eating. You're supporting these groups and these teams.
Absolutely.
And to be able to buy equipment and to be able. I remember we used to do the Chorus booth back when Chorus had it, and that was the funnel cake booth back in the day. And
cheeseburgers,
I mean, they would
hamburgers.
make. I mean, it was like the lines out the both directions, and you're just
Our
you're
weight
just
on a
humping and
funnel
trying.
cake.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This
And-
morning started off. You'll love this one, Mark. We didn't have a great first time around with our garbage pickup with the cheerleaders.
Oh no.
So 7 o'clock this morning, it's pouring down rain. They're all huddled in a little huddle in there, and I said, "Take those coats off. Time to go to work."
Yeah.
And they all were just there. Fortunately, there was minimal garbage yesterday that we had to pick up. So I told them, I said, if it doesn't get where there's a lot of garbage, we're in trouble. But they did a great job this morning.
Yeah.
They showed up. I try to have fun with them. I mean, we support those local groups. Your church, Journey Church does our gates.
Yeah.
We've got the dance team is doing the parking, and we've got the cheerleaders are doing the garbage. I mean, we spend a lot of money, but it's going to these groups that it helps
Again,
everybody.
It supports the community.
That's right.
It's like the community comes in. I mean, it's not like we're groups like ours are hiring people. We're getting volunteers. Again, it's another group of volunteers that branches out and they're able to come and be a part of it. And you'd be surprised how many people just love doing it.
There's not a lot of people.
Trust me, as an organization, we appreciate it because it helps us buy some gear, send kids to the camps and things like that really helps us throughout the year.
There's not a world of people line up to pick up garbage, clean the bathrooms in the pavilion. So, but this group
That is a tough job.
It is. But they've done a great job. You can do it with a couple of people at night, just keeping it. I want, when you walk in, just like Rand Paul said today.
I was getting ready to
he
say.
He said Bucky's guy,
I
he
was
sold on bathrooms.
just getting ready to say the same
He
thing.
said
That's funny.
he has somebody in the bathroom, attendant, working and cleaning those bathrooms at all time. And I've mentioned this last year, and I think I did in one of the other podcasts. I said, one of my goals is when people walk up here and they walk down that blacktop driveway, I want them to say, man, this place is clean.
That's it.
When they go in that bathroom, you want it clean. I mean, and I've said this, and that's what made us build the new bathrooms, things like that. I said, why would I ask Kathy to go use an old nasty bathroom that I wouldn't let my wife go use? I mean, it's a fact. We want it to be. We want them to walk in the bathroom and say, oh, my. It's just like an airport. 19 toilets in the women's side.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, I know lots of people who will walk by, 3 porta potties because you have porta potties around too.
100 of them, I
But
think.
they'll walk past all the porta potties to go to the bathroom, so they feel like it's cleaner.
Air-conditioned
It's air
bathroom.
conditioned. Well, it's true. I wasn't going to mention that part, but yeah, the air conditioning and it's clean. Because even if it was air conditioning, if it was nasty, people wouldn't. They'd be like, well, I might as well just go to porta potty somewhere.
Right.
It's. I think you guys have done an outstanding job, and like you said, the groups that you employ, in at least in the greater sense of utilizing the different organizations in the community, and bringing them as part of it, it makes it a family affair. It's a community and family affair.
And it always says when you have a dollar turnover, your community turns over 7 times. So every dime that we pay to those groups, it helps. We hire 5 people to work for us all week long. That salary turns over. And, that's the thing. We have 10 board members, and each one of them makes, I think I've done this before.
$0.
Zero. And we have 3 secretaries that donate their time. I had Melissa at the chamber lunch.
Yep.
She's been doing it since 1994. They missed the fair by being in there working on the computers, paying stuff, doing everything we do, and they get a little small stipend for giving their life up for about 10 days. So
I don't know. When I walked up there today, though, everybody knew my name. They were like, Stephen Lake's here. And either you're cussing me or something's good. I don't know, but I'll take it, whatever
you
it
didn't
gets.
see that wanted poster on
No,
the inside.
it was. That's what it
And
was.
while he's here,
I saw.
I
I thought it just said, "Don't let this person in."
Yeah, I said, make sure if he shows up, we're closed. But
Yeah.
I do want to thank the messenger,
Thank
KY,
you. Yeah.
and I want to thank Steve for all of his work. We partnered this year with them for bring the catalog back to that, and we're able to send it 2,500 and some copies out in the messenger, and that way it goes to households. We've got some goals for next year. I mean, we had some issues, they had some delays, we got it all worked out. Next year our goal is to be out by the 1st of July with the catalog. So people read these cover to cover, and they'll let you know when something's not right.
Oh, I know it.
And that's great.
We've gotten a lot of feedback. I will say, to the team at the Messenger, Nancy did a great job designing this, Nancy Frazier. The sales team getting out and communicating with everybody. It took a lot of time to just convince everybody that the Messenger is under new ownership, under Mead Media Group. And it took a lot of trust to rebuild a lot of those relationships just to have the conversation specifically. But I want to thank the Fair Board and you, because this wouldn't have gotten started without the big announcement that you decided to go with, and you put the trust in me and the team that I built. We're really proud of it. I hope we win the state competition. Not that you didn't put any pressure on me or anything. And we do
made you do a better job.
Well, and we do want to apologize. In the past it has come out a little bit earlier, but I will tell you that these have been flying like hotcakes. And whether we would have come out earlier, I would have rather had it come out like we did, because everybody's getting one instead of saying we're all out.
Yeah.
And they're coming to the fair to get them.
And we do have them at the fair office. So.
And they're out in the newspapers. And I will tell you that I've been by a lot of newsstands, and all of the newsstands are selling out.
Yeah.
So this is great, because they'll get their copy and stuff. So, and I only have a few papers left that I'm go back around this week to get them in, so that they've got them for the rest of the week.
I bet we've given 5 cases away already.
It'll go quick.
And this is Monday.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about it. So, and it's been a good relationship. We never wanted it to go away from there.
I know.
And, our whole board, we like the fact that we can put it back in there. It's not a slam to ship and print. They did a great job for us.
Oh, they did.
It's just the fit is with the paper when it can go out with it and all. So
they are also in here featured.
That's correct.
As part of our agreement. They did such a great job. 2 years in a row, back-to-back winning for the Fair Board. And, again, this is for the fair.
Right.
This is Meade County's fair, and this catalog is for Meade County. And it was an honor to get to do it. It makes me feel like the community putting it together. So we had a blast. I think there's still a lot left to come up. I know tomorrow you're going to be back on the show again. I know there's a drawing here in about 25 minutes.
I'm going to have to leave you here in a minute to get ready.
So we're going to wrap it up here.
Let's wrap up, but let's just go through a couple things that's going for. We haven't got, because we didn't get through the schedule of events yet. So
we've already talked about all this week.
I know we did, but let's just hit some highlights. So so tomorrow is the Blatto the Bluegrass tractor pull.
Correct.
That's going to start. That's going to kick us off at 7:30 p.m. Just before that, KOI drag race will be on the back lot, right? In the back arena.
Special Needs Day. That's the big thing on the Tuesday. If you've never been out for that, rides, no lights, it's just laid back. It's proud of the fair for us. A lot of some of us have special need ties, so it means a little more there.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and I think it's one of the best things that's ever been done at the fair. I mean, as many great things happen with you guys and the things you do. I think this is one of the best things that has ever been done.
We're actually going to have some little athletic events tomorrow too.
Are you really? That's awesome.
That's good.
What time are those kicking off for the athletic
events? It'll still be all at 10 from 10 to 1. So it's it'll be in the grassy area to keep them out of the mud, some things like that.
Yeah,
is our goal. So
so if you look, Special Needs Day tomorrow. If you have a special needs person in your life, and you can come up from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that allows you to. They have special rides set up, and make special dispensations for special needs people. They don't run the sounds, and so you get it. It's their day at the fair.
Their day,
and they come in, and it's all free, right?
It's all free. Food and all for the special needs and their caregiver. One of the other things we've talked to Jennifer Bridge up in the Home and Garden building of trying to have a special guest section where they can turn in an artwork or a craft thing. It'd be their own area.
Building on it.
We'll shoot for that in 25.
So that's tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. And like I said, completely free for the special needs and their special needs person and their caregiver, including food.
Correct.
Meade County, the Wednesday is Meade County Farm Bureau Day, so you get $1 off. So goes from $15 a person to $14 a person.
Correct.
And then that is the first rodeo as part of the fair.
First
Tomorrow
time
night at
ever.
7:30 p.m. and that's going to be on the back lot.
Back arena.
And there are there's some other events and things going on as well. Backseat driver.
The breakfast there, the Farm Bureau breakfast.
The Farm Bureau breakfast at 7
Commissioner
a.m.
Schill will be
It doesn't cost you anything to get into that, but it does cost you a donation at the door, right?
They
like
ask
$1.
for that. If
They
you
ask for
don't-
like $1, right? So
Yeah.
come out. We usually come out and do it. When you come out and see us and talk to us, we'd love to see you there. And then let's see. On Thursday we have another demo derby.
Wednesday also is the 4-H auction.
Oh,
so you can
yes.
see
Big
that.
deal.
Yeah, big deal.
For
Absolutely.
those
All-
kids work real hard.
All that
Gotta go.
money goes to the kids, so I want everybody to realize that. So
All right. So Thursday is the demolition derby. Friday is truck and tractor pull. That is the NTPA. That's the big
correct.
guys. And
That's
then
the
on Saturday that finishes up also with another truck and tractor pull with a
busy
NTPA.
day on Saturday.
Busy. Lots of stuff going on. Many truck pulls, pedal
We'll be
pulls.
there. Little
And
guys.
of course, every night from now on through Saturday, rides, food. Come out and enjoy the fair. It's Meade County. It's your fair, but we invite all the surrounding counties to come in and have a good time with us. But that's all we have for tonight, I believe. I think we're getting ready to cut off. And
We are.
And David's going to go out and draw
the big number.
He's going to go out and draw my name for that money.
My name.
No,
What are you talking about? My
well,
name.
you can have the 1,000.
Actually, he's going to draw Vicky's name.
Oh, Vicky's name.
Oh,
That's
wait.
what it is.
I don't know.
Oh,
Kathy's
Kathy,
screaming
yeah.
for. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Always from the Mean Truth and from the Messenger Studios. We're super glad that you could join us. I hope you play it back later and get all the news that's the news across the nation. Don't forget to go pick up your fair catalog. You can get them at the fair booth. You can get them at a lot of the booths. You can get them at the Messenger booth.
That's
you
right.
can also get them at the newsstands. And or look for some of the sponsors. You can download this online at Meade County KY or at the Meade County Fair.
MeadeKYFair.com.
There you go.
MeadeKYFair.com.
You guys have a great night.
See everybody.
David, see you tomorrow.
Everybody come out and bring a friend.